Hello and welcome to Cobalt Dragon, the channel formerly known as Elaine Online. Elaine Online was the name that I had certainly planned to stick with, but being a smaller channel when handles started coming out, making it easier for people to connect on YouTube, unfortunately someone already had that handle. So I decided to go back to the name that I had begun my channel with, which was Cobalt Dragon, and thankfully that handle was available. So if you look back on some of my older videos, now you know why the channel name is different. This is year 2 of my journey on YouTube, and it has certainly been quite an adventure. Although I didn't begin making videos until well after January, and learning about editing has been quite the adventure in itself in terms of figuring out where the cards appear on a screen, figuring out end time, adding music, adding additional things, and I still certainly have a long way to go. When I began my channel, and if you've seen some of my other videos, I do tend to have things written down, and I kept this particular flashcard in front of me in my work area, and it's titled Channel Focus. So I had written down what I wanted to do with my channel and keeping that in mind as I was making plans. So I began with the ideas of to share a love of reading, to hopefully inspire new readers, sharing information on how to gather information and do some research, and also to share the importance of writing. Personally, I still think it's important to do some of the old school handwriting, and it does make me sad that cursive writing is no longer something that is taught in schools. I feel that handwriting is important based on the research that I followed by Jeanette Farmer and the connection between as our hands are moving, that sends information up to our brain and helps us to remember and recall that information. So I'm still a fan of writing, whether that's doing notes in school or your personal studies at home or journaling just to get some of those emotions and events out, or look back on your journals and start to see patterns in your life and where you've made progress, which is equally important. For 2023, I've been rethinking some of the things on my channel. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know, along with sharing information about books and putting notes and things together, I also share clips of my silly cats indoors and the different things they do. You've met Panther and Xena, and I also share clips of my yard and different things that are happening out there between the different animals and the different plants. So going forward, I'll be continuing to look at books. I may be changing the way that I talk about them a bit, as if you have gone to my channel page and read my About section, which I'm still tweaking and fine-tuning. But as I mentioned there, for me, books are much more than just reading something front to back. They're about learning about ourselves. They can be a way to reduce some stress and just take a break from the everyday world. And they're a great way to learn new things, whether that's finding a new recipe, learning about astronomy, or learning about energy work and so many other topics. In the coming year, I'll be taking a closer look, not just at the individual books that I'll be talking about, but how they connect to so many other different books, how they can be related and incorporated into our everyday lives. Whether that's doing some personal growth, moving along a spiritual path, whatever your path may be, getting gardening tips, and so many other things that we can put into our everyday life. I'll continue to share clips about my cats and of course my yard, as I'm very much into following nature and a variety of different things. If any of this sounds of interest to you, then please be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you know when I upload content that may be of interest to you. I'm still trying to figure out my upload schedule and whether I'm going to be doing a book video and a nature video and a cat video each week, or how things go. So I hope that you continue to follow me on this journey, and until next time, happy reading!